Mario Super Sluggers is a 2008 Mario game released for the Wii, developed by Namco Bandai Games and Now Production. It is in the Mario Sports series, and it's a semi-basic baseball game. I've played this game for years now, and I've always had fun with it. Surprisingly, this game is well known, while also being not well known at the same time. Many people still talk about this game, but a lot of people didn't even know it existed, which is definitely interesting. So let's dig into the game. I have a rating scale: gameplay, graphics, controls, and overall enjoyment. So let's begin at gameplay, which is definitely going to be some of the longest things in here, in this new series, I guess, because basically the game is all about the gameplay and graphics and controls and overall enjoyment. Okay, let's go. Mario Super Sluggers is a baseball game. Of course, Sluggers is in the freaking name. There are 12 teams to choose from: Mario Fireballs, Luigi Knights, Peach Monarchs, Daisy Flowers, Yoshi Eggs, Birdo Bows, Wario Muscles, Waluigi Spitballs, DK Wilds, Diddy Monkeys, Bowser Monsters, and Bowser Jr. Rookies. You can pick between these team captains, and then you build your team. And whoa, there is a lot of interesting characters in this game. You don't only have King K. Rool, from the Donkey Kong series. You also have the K. Rool minions, or the Kremlins, I think is what they're called. I'm not entirely sure about that. Maybe they are. They're like the walking crocodiles. I don't know. I'm too lazy to look it up right now. You also have Tiny Kong, and this was one of her last playable roles in a video game. Tiny Kong, of course, being that Tiny Kong from, Donkey Kong 64. She looks like a teenager here. Why? You can switch your teams around, like, why don't you make K. Rool the pitcher sometimes? That'll be very fun. It's fused very fast. But be sure to use the buddy system. Basically, many characters or friends are buddies with each other, such as Mario and Luigi, Peach Daisy, Bowser, I don't know, Magic Koopa, K. Rool, and the Kremlins, the babies. They're all friends and stuff, and this buddy system is how it works. Many characters are buddies with each other and can do special moves such as the buddy jump, where you can catch home runs as outs. You can also slide into the ball, throw it at your buddy, and then your buddy, which will become you, because that's how the game works, can throw it to the plate and perform a speed boost on the ball. You can also change the settings and control options until So baseball, am I right? Yeah, it's basically baseball. 3 strikes and you're out, 3 outs and you switch teams, but with a twist. Depending on the character, you can have a star move that you can use on your pitches and bats. Most characters have a generic ball speed up, but characters like Bowser and Yoshi have special moves you can pull off if you have enough stars. The way you get stars is by hitting the ball and getting on a base or pitching well, basic stuff. Most of them cost just 1 star, but some are 2, like Bowser Jr.'s, because Bowser Jr.'s is overpowered. Oh my goodness. There are also hazards depending on which stage or stadium you pick, and I'm too lazy to really explain all of them, so I'll just do quick explanations for them. Mario Stadium, no gimmicks, really fun. Peach Ice Garden, those stupid icebergs froze me again. Yoshi Park, the piranha plants help me sometimes, but I hate the train. Wario City, chaotic but a treat sometimes. DK Jungle, honestly really fun, but I can't catch a dang home run. I'm very mad about that. You can also unlock courses. Luigi's Mansion, it's alright. Daisy Cruiser, tilt the boat one more time. I dare you. Bowser Jr. Playroom, one of the funnest ones to be honest. And Bowser's Castle. Lava. Now let's get into the story mode. The story mode in Sluggers is pretty standard, but definitely interesting. Your ship goes to an island called Baseball Kingdom, and in there to greet you is Lakitu. After the introduction, Bowser Jr. crashes the party with his stadium/submarine. How does he build that? Okay, whatever. This causes Luigi to run off into Mario Stadium, and the quest begins. By completing tasks and quests in the story mode, you can unlock new characters for your roster and new team captains, which include Mario, Wario, Peach, Donkey Kong, and Yoshi. These captains will help you do specific tasks that only these characters can do, such as Donkey Kong, I'm pretty sure, lifting heavy things, and Mario being able to run fast, or do basically everything. Mario's a very basic character in the scheme of things. Once you beat Bowser Jr. in a fight, and by a fight I mean a baseball game, he calls for his father. And that's when you unlock Night Mode, yay, and you also unlock Bowser Castle. When you beat him, you unlock some new Night Mode minigames, yay. Honestly, the story mode is pretty fun. It takes a bit, but it's overall pretty good. There's some dialogues from a lot of characters, which I think is pretty funny. Even K. Rool has some dialogue, which very interesting, but at the same time, if he didn't have any dialogue, I'm pretty sure people would run a riot. I also forgot to talk about Toy Field. Toy Field is a very simple mode. There's 3 outfielders and there's 1 batter. The 3 outfielders and the batter all start with 300 coins. The 3 outfielders get to decide the speed and direction that the ball goes, and the item that the batter gets to throw at them so they prevent them from getting the ball. Once the outfielders get the ball and they hold on to it enough, they'll be up to bat. If one of the other outfielders, tackles them, then they get the ball, and then they will be up to bat. There's also many games you get by, breaking the 7 doors in the back, but I really never get those, so I'm not going to talk about them. Whoever has the most coins at the end wins. That's basically Toy Field for you. Boom, 40-second explanation. Now, this actually surprised me, but when I played Sluggers, the graphics didn't look bad. They looked very decent. I would even say good, obviously, for the Wii. Stuff like the PlayStation won't be able to compete with that. But for the time being, this was a really good game. It looks really fine. The only problem that I have with it is, it still looks a bit pixelated at times, and the audience is just cardboard cutouts, but I bet the Wii couldn't be able to handle all those 3D models at once, so, I don't really mind. But anyways, it's a generally good-looking game, barely holds up today, but it still looks better than Mario Kart Wii. Look at these Bowser models. Look at them. Can you tell a difference? Alright, let's get to controls. Now, controls are fine in this game. Obviously, they have to implement motion controls. It's the Wii. It wouldn't be it without it. Well, the first control is the Wii Remote by itself when it's just standing upward. It's definitely the easiest control. I played the game with it, and it was fairly easy to catch outs, throw the ball. But for me, it's not that comfortable. It kind of feels odd, because sometimes when I'm holding it, right? I don't hold it when I'm pointing at the screen. I hold it facing upward, and then when you have to point at the screen to throw an item or something, it can be very awkward. Anyways, it can be very awkward for that. You have to point at the screen and press B, which I just can't do right. But that's probably also me being bad and just complaining. So, next is the Wii Remote on its side, aka the best control option ever. This is for me. It's the most comfortable and one of the easiest ones that I've ever picked up, but it's also very hard to learn in and out. You use 2 to bat, the D-pad to throw at different bases, and you move the item without pointing at the screen. Let's go! If I'm being completely honest, I just have trouble pointing at the screen for some reason. Maybe it's just the way the sensor bar is working. It's probably just me being bad, though, if I'm being honest. I'm really bad at this game. Now it's the Wii Remote with the nunchuck. And I have a confession to make. I really do not like the Wii's nunchuck. Yeah, it works fine with games like Galaxy and stuff, but for Mario Sluggers, no. I can't really play Wii games with the nunchuck well, but I bet this is the go-to style for most players. It's fine enough, but it just feels awkward when you try to move. You either move way too fast or way too slow for my liking. But to be honest, that's probably just me. I really don't like the nunchuck for the Wii. It just feels weird. Now, let's go to overall enjoyment, and just a disclaimer, every time I do overall enjoyment, it's just going to be improv. It's going to be my overall thoughts on the game. And yeah, maybe a rating, I guess. I don't know. It all depends on what I'm feeling like on the day. Mario Sluggers overall gets an 8 out of 10, as the graphics barely hold up, but still actually work very well. Even though some of the tasks in the story mode are kind of stupid, the gameplay can be jank sometimes, where sometimes I'll try to throw to second base, but it'll make me throw to first. That's really weird. Overall, the game is really good. It controls well, The gameplay is great. Even though it's just basic baseball with like a little twist, it's a really good baseball game. All the stats are really fun to deal with because the fastest character in the game that I learned only a few months ago was Pink Yoshi. I always thought it was Green Yoshi, but no, apparently it's the pink one who can run only slightly faster than Green Yoshi. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Have a great day!